Market Update 2023 with Amanda Oldfield.
Hello, everybody. If you're wondering what the stats were for the real estate market in the 100 Mile House area here in 2023 I've got some numbers for you. So, just the highlights to start with. In the residential side of things, in the whole 100 Mile area in 2023, we sold 282 homes. Now that's down about 15% from 2022, in which we sold 328 homes. In 2023, there were only 9 sales that were over $1 million, and all of those were waterfront. And keep in mind, when we're at these price points, only ever have we sold 2 residential homes that were not on the water over $1 million. And one of those was like a full-on working ranch. And in 2023, only 1 sale over 1.5 million on the residential side. Now, when we look at the 282 sales, out of all of them, 55% were under 500,000, which is where we see the bulk of our prices. That's also where the buyers who are, more forced to move are. So moving for work, moving for whatever reason, they tend to be forced to move more at those lower price points. 71% of the sales were under 600,000. Now, when we look at the land sales, in 2023, we only had 80. Now, there was 135 in 2022. This was where I saw the biggest difference from 2022 to 2023 was the land, the bare land, stuff with small, maybe bunkies or RVs on it, those sorts of things. Now, the cheapest land that sold last year was out at Hendricks Lake. It was a small lot on B Road for $29,000. And the most expensive was on Sheridan, on Kingfisher, so south facing on Sheridan, and it was 4 acres. It sold for $620,000. There's the highlights for you. And if you want to get into the numbers a little deeper, stick with me. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. We will have a look. This is the Stat Center. So, you guys who have been with me for a while have seen this before. And not actually loaded. 1 second. We're going to add Decca to this list. So you can see we've got Bridge Lake here in the blue, green, and Decca will be the purple. We've got 100 Mile House in this lighter green. That's the entire 100 Mile House area, not just the town of 100 Miles. So that includes Bridge, Sheridan, Decca, Canham, Black, Lahash, all those places. We're looking at the 10-year averages, and we are looking at new listings. This is fairly noisy, so we're going to flip it over to the rolling 12 months and see what the trends are. You can see from here that the listings are fairly low. Not super low, but they're lower than they were back in the 2014, 2013 years. When we look at sales, you can see this was the peak of the market, the craziness in 2021. So things have come down, but they're still not as low as they were back in 2013, 2014. Sales prices on average, you can guess, have come up quite a bit. You can see this is noise in the data, but otherwise prices across the board have come up. And if you guys have seen your property tax assessment that came out recently, a lot of those have come up too. Some of them did come down though, that was nice to see. And days on market. So your days on market is a leading indicator. As days on market climb, it tends to reduce prices, it takes pressure off, swings it more to the buyer side of things. And we are seeing a bit of a climb here as opposed to where we were, for the last couple of years. Now, it's worth stating that the old timers in the area will tell you that 100 Mile runs on a 7-year cycle. And we've been sort of in an upcycle for just a little over 7 years. And it can't be great all the time. So many of us have seen this quiet time that we're going to see in front of us coming. But unless the inventory comes up enough to put that downward pressure on prices, I'm not actually expecting them to come down, at least not hard and fast. We've got such a housing crunch that it's going to drive those prices in the Vancouver, out in the Valley regions, and that drives a lot of our purchasers. Many of my buyers over the last year were the nice couple who is looking to retire in the next 3 to 5 years and is buying their house for it now. Those people are coming with Vancouver money in their pockets. And the housing crunch is maybe going to keep things where they are or climbing up. So we'll have to wait and see what that does. But there you go. That's your look at the numbers. If you'd like a closer look at the numbers in your area or an idea what your house might be worth in today's market, give me a call. I'm Amanda Oldfield, and I'm here to help. Have a great day.